Hey everybody, today we're going to be fixing our cooler because we live here in Arizona and we don't want to have to pay those huge bills to run our air conditioner. So we're going to get our cooler ready and we're going to take you along in the process of getting it fixed up for summer. So come along. Here it is. You can see that we wrapped it up and got it all ready for winter. Now we're going to go over to Home Depot and we're going to get some parts that we need to get this ready, and we'll show you how we prep the cooler for summertime. Let me know in the comments what you guys do to get your cooler ready for summer. While we're at the Home Depot, we're also going to get some lumber, some hardware, and we're going to build a little, what do you call it, a shelter to help keep it a little bit quieter back here, because in this area I'm going to build a little sun deck for my girl, and she'll be able to sit back here in the summertime and get some sun and not have to look at this ugly old gray cooler. So the reason we're building a sun deck over there is because we've shaded the yard for our garden and for our animals. So stay tuned for the next video where we're going to build an amazing sun deck. I made some calculations here. You can see my notes. We're going to get some boards. Got my measurements figured out. Got my hardware list. And a few parts we're going to need just to fix up the cooler.
Hi, motherfuckers.
Yellow!
What up? Motherfuckers are here.
Tune in for more.
Carpet's got his secret
Just
surprise
showing the
package.
address, bud.
Hey, are you ready to go, Mavis? Oh, it looks like we got the train. No, don't do the math. Let's see there. We're gonna take measure first.
You mean the one that I told you to bring with you?
Yeah.
That's on the truck floor?
The one I left on the truck floor. That one. Need 13 of them. Treated wood so that will withstand the ground. Now let's go get some regular 2x4s. So we got everything we wanted except for filters. They didn't have any filters for our cooler. So we're gonna stop by Ace Hardware on the way home. And we've had a special request for crunchy tacos. Since I love to do all the cooking, well, you know, tonight is taco night. All right, let's strap it up. I'll tell you what, it's one of the prettiest days we've had in a long time. 65 degrees outside, and I think this will be our very last cool day before summer starts hitting us tomorrow. So I better get this cooler done today. We've got these boxes in the back seat. Well, it was the yard sale. We had a yard sale a couple of weeks ago, and I've left them in here because we're gonna have another yard sale coming up. It's the community yard sale, so everybody can come together and sell their stuff. And so I'm holding on to my yard signs because I don't want to have to make them again. All right, we made it to the Safe Wards, and we're gonna go on Safeway and get some stuff for taco later. Time to go see our favorite barista. She looks really busy. She doesn't even see us yet. What's going on?
A shit show.
What do you mean?
An understaffed, busy Saturday shit show.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know we had cussing on this channel, folks.
I guess I'll have to put a nickel in the swear jar.
Okay. All right, we'll see you later.
Okay,
Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good job.
Hey, you know what? They invited us to go down to self-checkout, but I just learned I don't work here. Somebody invited me to come over to the self-checkout lane, and I'm not a self-checkout person. Are you a self-checkout person? Let me know what you think. I feel it really takes away from jobs, and I just don't like the feel of it. Hey, winners! We made it back from Home Depot, and let's get started. Last year we definitely winterized this really well. And look at that. Somebody, namely Trixie, preserved everything. So we got our insulation strips that go on the inside of the window. We got our cardboard, and we got our window spacers. I think we're ready to slide this thing into position. We'll get these old grates out. We were using these blue pads, which seem to do pretty good, but you can see they get pretty crusty pretty fast. And this side, I don't know if you can see in there, but they get really crusty fast. So we have to change them quite a bit. course, we got Mavis helping us out. Mavis is about 5 months old and she likes to help with everything. Okay, so it looks like it's just a little dirty. I got some some rust buildup from last year, but I got some new. I got a new grease gun. We'll grease these zerks on the bearings, and the pumps are new. We got 2 pumps in here. One pump circulates the water up to the spider up top, drips the water down, and this other one is a circulation pump, and it goes off about every 6 hours to clear out the water. It's been pretty handy. Helps us keep our pads less crusty. So I'm going to go inside and pull her on through. How far do we want to come in? All right, got some shims to help level it out, and a level. Last year when we put the block down, it sort of settled on one side. So rather than reinvent the wheel, I figure I'll just level out the cooler. on it. There you go. I knocked over one of these blocks. Let's put it in place. It's taco time. Let's get cooking. All right, taco meat's done. Taco shells are in the toaster, and we got somebody hungry over there. Well, I think that's it for today. We're going to start back up tomorrow, and we're going to finish that cooler project, and look forward to seeing you then. Hey everybody, how you doing? We're back here at the cooler, and today we're going to go ahead and get her greased up and cleaned up. So I got the grease gun ready, and we're going to go ahead and pull these caps off the Zerks, and we'll get her done. Love that kind. Okay, grease guns are great. This one is brand new, and it just always pushes out, gets grease all over this. I just bought this at Harbor Freight. There was my mistake. It's a Holt Industries grease gun. It's got grease up and down the shaft. It's got grease coming out everywhere except into the Zerks. So I'll mess with this a little more, and we'll get right back to it. All right, now we got our Zerks greased up, and I want to show you down in here all the crud that's in there. I mean, it's just got all kinds of things. There's some mouse poop and crusty stuff. So we'll get the hose out and give her a good clean down. Looks like Mavis wants to help clean, so that's good. More help, the better. Okay. Probably give her a couple of blowouts and we'll see what happens. Check back in a minute. Okay, we got her rinsed out and it's still draining. Our elimination pump, it recycles the water every 6 hours, dumps all the water out. And so what a great way to recycle. We're going to run that into our flower bed, and it'll be great for the environment, great for our water bill. Hey guys, okay, we're in the front yard now. You can see I've got a wall. So we're just on the other side. The cooler's right over here in our backyard. So this is the front. And you can see I've got my hose reel. I need to do some work on that. I think it's falling out of the wall again. But here's our scale eliminator. So we'll be replacing that. We're going to connect our water line, which I hooked up last year. We'll connect that and get that running. And also this year, I bought this 50 foot of Rainbird heavy duty irrigation line. And we're going to use this to drain our pump, drain our cooler over here to our flagpole. And maybe we'll get Trixie to plant some flowers in that bed so we can get fresh water on them all the time. Okay. Our green line. I like to lay this in the sun for a little while, help get her straightened out. Okay, we're gonna push the hose to the wall.
Here we go. Down there.
To your left. A lot. Right there. Up. Up.
That's it.
Is that enough? So I checked this at the hardware store, and apparently the drain should just fit right on top of that. Let's see. You know what? I got a new one of these. I think this one's a little crusty. Let's get a fresh one. All right, so I went inside, I found my bag of new parts, and I got this new drain pipe, and it fits perfectly. Well, I say that now, but it fits perfectly right on there. Nice tight fit. And then I'm gonna wrap a piece of duct tape around it, but I can't do that until I screw this in first. So I'm gonna put this one on, I'll tighten her up, and then I'll shove this in there and tape it on.
Oh yeah.
Now we're cooking with fire.
That'll hold it.
That ain't going anywhere. Okay, now let's get this top piece on, and we'll give her a rip, test the pump, see how it performs. If it's gonna actually pump water out into the front of the house. We'll go up front. I'll turn the water onto this, and we'll see if our filler works and if our float shuts off the water in time. Now there's something you don't see every day when you walk through your house and there's a naked girl in the den. Somebody's getting a tattoo apparently. So there literally is. I walk through the house and there's a naked girl in the house, and it's just sort of commonplace because my son has a tattoo studio set up in there, and he makes tattoos all the time, and so you just get used to seeing people in their natural element.
Getting a floral piece right there, that's normal.
Tattooey. Woo! So we're putting on a little diverter here. It's got an outlet for the cooler, and then we'll wrap some on our garden hose here, our garden spigot. And this gets a lot of use because here in Arizona, Trixie and Tower, you know, everybody that enjoys gardening, we have to do a lot of watering because it gets so blazing hot in the summertime. But you know, it's a matter of picking the right plants, and since they pick really good plants, then we don't have to worry about it so much. Like, you know, this is just not going to go the way direction I sort of anticipated, so we're going to just have it shoot out the side. Put our garden hose back on. Got the little pliers out just in case. Just kidding, these are the big pliers. And we'll attach our pump on. Our line go into our cooler. Okay, we'll shut that one off. Okay, there we go. We got it going. I can hear the water filling up in the cooler. Let's go take a look at the cooler and see what's happening. Okay, so I went inside. I plugged in the power. I turned on the water pump. Everything's looking good. We got water in the tank. All our water weed poles are dripping just fine. Our water's coming in from our outside spigot. Now we can test this pump and see how it's draining through our pipe. So, Trixie, want to go on the front side and film the water shooting out, and I'll push the button, and we'll see what happens. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and push this this pump button. That should activate the pump, and we'll see if the water starts shooting out the front. Hopefully it will. All right, good job. Let's go ahead and get our filters set up. Okay, we're back out front and we got our lumber that we didn't unload last night. So we'll go ahead and get this unloaded and then we'll do our filters. Should probably be on a time lapse because I'm not fast. That's all right. It's
Carpet will step in. The mother buckers have arrived. One of the buckers is here to buck some lumber.
Buck some boards.
I'm a lumber bucker now, guys. Oh, there goes the gutter. Oh no, took the gutter out. Here, I'll pass it down. I'll pass it down.
And off.
Bam.
You can leave those. I gotta cut them here in a minute.
Oh, okay. We're all good, guys. Lumber has been bucked. Woo! Coolant hand.
What are you working on?
I'm currently having a slight coolant leak, guys. Check it out. Check it out. Sponsored by Mother Buckers, we have a coolant leak. Yep. This is the old hose. As you can tell, it's nice and swolled out and corroded. Not good. Father is just working on keeping us cool this summer. Very happy for that. Oh, what are you working on? Your filter?
Yeah, so we'll take these brackets off.
Does that hold that in place?
These hold that in place.
Okay.
I
And
call
then it's
these
just a new pad?
the pad retainers. Yeah,
Nice.
these are the old pads.
Ooh. Ooh.
A mess. Look at that.
So that's
That
gonna
is
keep us
all-
from smelling mildew?
This is all calcium, crust, and mineral buildup on there. You got leaves, fuzz, dog hair, you name it. All right, so this year we're going to start out with these Aspen Cool. They seem to work pretty good. They don't get as crusty as fast, and they do a pretty good job of dispersing the water so that you get good airflow and keeps your house cooler. So we'll get these tucked up in there and snapped down, and then we'll put them back on, and we should be about ready to roll to build our nice cover for it. So cutting this stuff is not a lot of fun, but I find these tin snips work good. What do you guys use to cut your filter pads when they don't have the right size over at the Home Depot? Trixie wants to know.
Did you look onto it?
So I take that back. They weren't working so good. So I went and got Trixie's kitchen scissors. We'll try these. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You can get a pair of these over at the Dollar General for $1.25. Apparently, all the dollar stores in the world are closing because they can no longer be dollar stores. They have to be $5 stores now. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that tuck. That is nice. Get that tucked in there. You want to make sure you get it tucked up under the seams the best you can. Don't give any place for air to get around the pad without getting wet. Let me take our little straps. And finagle them back in the holes. And if you're lucky, you get to do this about 6 times a year, so about once a month, which is well worth it I mean, we're gonna save hundreds of dollars every month on a cooling bill, and Trixie is liking that.
Although we do have central air conditioning.
Yeah, we do have central air conditioning, and we could run it as much as we like. And we could run it at be like 70 degrees all the time. Make it like a meat house in there. But we like to have the doors open. We like to hear the birds. We like the outdoors, and we like to be able to
watch out.
holler at each other through the screen door. You know, now I'm gonna work smarter, not harder, maybe. And I'll take my old one, just place it right on top of there. Give me a perfect guide. Cut right along. How's that for brilliant?
Why are you using these instead of the blue ones?
These blue ones work pretty good, but they do, you don't get as much airflow, and they crusty up really fast. They seem to get crustier faster because they filter more product. But you know, I guess the thought is, do you want all this dirt in your house? So there's a sort of a push-pull effect of like, you want more crud coming in your house, or do you want your house to be cooler? I really don't mind the crud. All right, we got the pads put in, and you can see they're all light in there and tucked in nice and tight. One of the tips, a pro tip here. So I number these pads. I wrote a number on each one, and that keeps it so that they go in the right position each time. Tell me, what do you do? Do you just not worry about it, or do you number yours as well? So you can see in here, water was a little high, and so I pushed this down a little bit. So our pump should be filling up just to the right level now. We'll give it a test. Let's get these screens on, and we will go inside and give her a rip. Okay, what do you think? You think it's gonna work? I don't know, we'll find out.
I really found a video of it. Mama Brady missed it.
All right, guys, here we're at the window, at the cooler window. Let's go ahead and just turn it on and see what happens. That's low. Let's try it on high. Oh man, that is cold air. Hey y'all! So thanks again for following along and watching me restore this cooler. Hopefully we both learned something. It's going to be really nice and cool. Be sure to follow us, like, and subscribe, because in the next video we're going to be building in a nice cover that goes around it out of cedar fencing. We're going to make it look really cool, and we're going to make it nice so Trixie doesn't have to look at the gray cooler while she's on our brand new sun deck, which we're also going to build, and we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. So thanks for following along. We'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.